the lights.
Hey everyone. Hey Winston. Hope you guys are having an amazing conference. I'm going to take about 15 minutes to share what we're doing at Producers Token. So Producers Token is building an agricultural marketplace for exchange between agricultural producers and buyers. And we're moving the transactions onto the distributed ledger and integrating smart contracts and cryptocurrency. We're pioneering this emerging technology in our industry. So what we're doing is building the world's most powerful marketplace for agricultural value chain transaction. First, what is a producer? We define a producer as an individual, group, or business that grows, processes, or packs products on the agriculture value chain. If you take a look at what's going on, our food and agriculture industry for the last thousands of years has been set up to systematically create inefficiencies that hurt farmers and consumers. Millions of people around the world are demanding change. When we talk about producers, there's more than 500 million producers supplying the entire world's population with more than $3 trillion in transactions every year. It's one of the world's most important and largest industries. On one hand, producers are demanding better prices, faster payments, greater consistency, access to capital, and more transparency up the value chain. Consumers, on the other side, are demanding access to greater organic products with more transparency to the source. Now, while the producers are creating the physical value, this industry is dominated by intermediaries, distributors, wholesalers, brands, and retailers. These intermediaries are controlling this value chain with a barrier around communication, marketing, and financing, thereby separating the two key stakeholders in the value chain, the producers who create the products and the consumers who consume the products. If we look at the industry, the USDA estimates less than 9% of the dollars spent by the consumer actually makes it back to the producer. And more than 45% of the outputs actually are wasted. This system is archaic and it's ready for upheaval. Producers Token is building this digital platform and ecosystem that empowers both the agricultural producers and the end consumers. We're doing this by digitizing, tokenizing, and decentralizing the agriculture value chain. We're removing unnecessary cost centers and opening direct financing and marketing opportunities. We're achieving this with two platforms. The first platform, Producersmarket, has been built over the last 3 years. It's designed for sales, marketing, and transaction. Our second platform that's in development is called Farm Token, in which we're tokenizing and securitizing agriculture value chain assets for fractionalized ownership globally. How our platform works is a user, who could be an end consumer, a wholesale buyer, or an investor, is funneled onto our platform. And once they're on their platform, they can then learn about our producers and begin to transact. Producers also are funneled onto our platform through our network of relationships globally, with a focus right now on Latin America, Africa, Asia, and the rest of the Americas. When we talk about the transactions that we're processing on our platform, we're looking at agriculture inputs, superfood product outputs, coconut, fruits and vegetables, both fresh and processed, flowers, personal products, which is clothing, skincare, hair care, and then our Farm Token platform. So there are lots of levels of transactions that occur on our value chain that we're bringing in to these distributed ledgers and our transaction platform. So how do we make money? How do we make money for our owners and our investors? Well, first, we take a 0.5% smart contract value chain fee on all transactions. This is a major disruption to our industry in which brokers and other forms of middlemen can take 5 or 10% or more from each transaction. So we're lowering the transaction and we're collecting data from each transaction and we're adding value to our marketplace. Also with our tokenization and real estate transaction in which we are keeping 10% of all the assets we tokenize. So we've created a smart value chain. Our team, our management comes from the industry, and we understand all the different options of where a harvest can be sold. There's many levels of the value chain on both fresh and processed. We're building our network of buyers at all different levels so that our farmers, our producers on our platform are able to sell their products to buyers at different levels of the value chain, domestically and internationally. In addition, we are creating a digital toolkit that integrates these latest innovations in blockchain and digital technology to make our value chain more efficient and more profitable. Our digital toolkit will be accessed through a smartphone application as well as a tablet and web app. So we're taking these technologies like cryptocurrency, smart contracts, value chain traceability, peer-to-peer financing, social media, and we're putting them into a simple format that could be used by our users. Now we've created our smart value chain and we've identified all the different steps of the value chain, starting with the growing process through the contracting and negotiation process, the upload of the actual contract to blockchain or digital contracts, the harvest, the packing, the logistics, the receiving of goods, all of it going through this distributed ledger technology. And then once the actual contract is executed, we're going to be offering the producer accounts receivables financing. In our industry, a lot of these $4 trillion of transactions, they're not paid right away. The buyers work on 30-day, 60-day, 90-day terms. So we're raising a pool of funds that will actually be able to pay out our farmers as soon as product is received and improved. And then we collect the money from the buyer and we take our fee. In addition, this value chain moving on to distributed ledger and blockchain is very important. If you look at Walmart, for example, Carrefour, two of the biggest retailers in the world, they've announced that all of their produce transactions are going to be moving onto blockchain. What this means is that they're going to be moving billions of dollars of transactions onto this technology. Our platform is launching and pioneering the integration of this technology onto smart application format so that we can be a preferred technology vendor, a preferred technology for the suppliers to these major retailers. This is our Producersmarket platform. It's live and it's now being tested with 15 leading agriculture producers. You can go to producersmarket.com and check it out now. It's built as a vetted Alibaba where everyone who makes it onto our platform has to be fully vetted by our team, same with the buyers, so that anyone who is transacting will have a high level of credibility, authenticity, and transparency to everyone they're working with on our platform. Each agriculture producer receives their own profile page. On this page, we'll have the important information that both a buyer or a consumer will want to know. It will be integrated with their digital marketing, digital media, so that there will be ongoing content in the form of photos and videos, interviews about the farm and about the producer. Now, we ran a test over 2 years with an avocado brand that we started. If you go onto your phone, you type into Google, organic avocados Mexico, because that's what buyers around the world are doing. They're typing these searches onto Google in order to bypass their broker network and start to form these direct relationships with the agricultural producer. We've set up a digital marketing methodology, integrated it with our platform so that we get to the top of Google. Here in LA, we're actually #1 search result. Before billion-dollar companies who are selling these products as intermediaries, we come up first because of our system that we've developed. Now, Michoacan Organics is the avocado brand that we started with a family farmer in Mexico. And we were able to bypass a lot of the brokers, wholesalers, intermediaries, and they're now selling directly to distributors and retailers internationally. This is the brand that we created with them. And in our use case, we transacted $17 million. We generated over 100 vetted buyer leads from over 21 countries, all with a minimal investment and a minimal cost of consumer and customer acquisition. And we were able to integrate their marketing directly into the retailer. So who's on our platform? We've partnered with a handful of groups that we're testing with. Fairtrasa is one of the leading fair trade produce companies in the world. They're coming on our platform with their entire transactions, and also the farms that they own in Latin America will be tokenized. Franklin Baker is a leading coconut company in the entire world, and they're coming on our platform in order to bypass their broker network. And then we're looking at groups like VegFresh, who's a leading fresh produce distributor in the United States, who now realizes that they need to get on blockchain technology to service their handful of retail and food service providers who are now demanding traceability on their documentation and also on their physical product. So what's really fueling the engine of our platform is our connection to the end consumer, along with our strategy to actually launch our Producers brand direct to consumer. So what we're doing is acquiring these customers and building our community by doing a digital marketing methodology that we've built over the last few years from our offices in Latin America, where we're actually creating original content and curing it across social media platforms. We've created our own Producers blog, which is focused as an industry-wide clearinghouse for all different information and content related to farming, agriculture, culinary arts, health and nutrition. And then everything that's posted onto our blog then gets filtered onto our social media accounts. We own some of the most important Instagram handles in our industry. This is the center point for us building our communities and also achieving our SEO. We own the handles for organic, healthy, vegans, fruit, veggies, seeds, juices, gardening, nutrients, producers, and many more. This is where our content flows from. This is where we are building our communities, where in the future, the people in our communities will be buying our products directly and investing directly in our producer members through our security exchange. This is our Producers brand. We're building the first ever transparent on the blockchain brand in the consumer packaged goods industry. All the products that we are bringing to market under our brand will have full traceability to the source. Our Producers brand is simply a co-branding private label where we are telling the story of the manufacturer, of the farmer, of the groups we work with, and then marketing it directly to the public and sharing our profits with the supply chain. We have an 8-step roadmap to achieving our vision. We've already built our B2B platform, and we're now integrating smart contracts, and we're scaling everything up and building out our app infrastructure. And then 5 years down the road, maybe less, we actually will be building our own supermarkets where every single product in the store has the full blockchain transparency to the source. That is our vision, and we are very confident that we will be achieving this. So our investment opportunity, we're a security token, we're registered with the SEC, initially as a Regulation D investment to accredited investors, and in the future, we will be opening up around January to unaccredited investors globally through a Reg A Tier 2 and also a Reg S. We invite all of you to visit our booth, to speak with Max and our team members to learn more about how you can come on early as an accredited investor or sign up so that once we open to unaccredited investors, you can join as well. So really, our vision is that we believe in the collective power of decentralization and its ability to align humanity's values with their digital currency investments. We're creating an investment that's tangible, that you understand what you're investing in and how you're going to achieve your profitability and your returns by investing with us and participating in our platform. Thank you guys for your time today, for coming. If you have any questions or comments, you can email us, call us, or you can visit our booth and come hang out with our team. Thank you all very much. Have a wonderful time today.